Fruit is natural, so it's always healthy, right? Not exactly, at least, not for steady blood sugar. Some fruits hit fast and hard, hello? Glucose spike. Others sneak up because they're easy to overeat. Today, you'll learn the 5 fruits most likely to cause trouble and how to enjoy fruit wisely without wrecking your readings. Stick around for 2 bonus tips that make any fruit safer for your numbers. 1. Watermelons, perfect. Hydration-friendly and, surprisingly, spiky. Watermelon's glycemic index is high, and there's very little fiber to slow down how quickly its sugar hits your bloodstream. That combo means you can see a sharp rise even from a moderate serving, especially if you eat it solo and fast. Smarter way to have it: keep portions small, a teacup. Not a salad bowl. Pair it: a handful of nuts, a scoop of cottage cheese, or a couple of cheese cubes turns a sugar rush into a slow roll. Skip juice and smoothies. You're removing the little fiber that was helping. What to swap in? Strawberries, raspberries, or blackberries. You'll get sweetness plus fiber and a gentler impact point to pineapple, tropical, tangy, vitamin C rich and a fast mover for glucose. Pineapple can land in the high GI range and doesn't bring much fiber per bite. Translation: easy to overshoot, especially when it's cut into those irresistible, bite-sized chunks. Smarter way to have it: treat pineapple like a garnish, not the main event. A few chunks tossed into a chicken and green salad or served with Greek yogurt. Add protein or fat almonds, mozzarella pearls. Cottage cheese to slow absorption. Frozen nibble trick: chop into tiny cubes. Freeze and savor slowly so you don't mindlessly eat a cup. What to swap in? Kiwi or orange segments. With pulp, offer brightness with more fiber per serving. 3. Bananas, portable, familiar, and deceptively variable. A riper, browner banana acts more like sugar than starch, and larger bananas add up fast. Yes, bananas bring potassium and resistant starch when slightly green. But the ripe ones most people prefer can send numbers north if you're not careful. Smarter way to have it: go small and slightly green. The fun-sized kid bananas are perfect. And cap it at a few times per week instead of daily. Always pair smear of peanut butter, a palm of nuts, or stir half a banana into protein-rich yogurt. Slice it thin and sprinkle on high-protein oatmeal rather than eating it whole. What to swap in? Half an apple with nut butter, or a pear with cheese, sweet, satisfying, steadier for dates and other ultra-sweet dried fruits, nature's caramels. Then that's the problem. Dates are tiny sugar bombs, dense, easy to overeat, and often show up in healthy bars and bites. The fiber they contain can't fully offset how concentrated the sugars are once water is removed. Smarter way to have it: limit to 1 to 2 dates, and treat them like dessert. Stuff with 2 almonds or a dab of tahini peanut butter to add fat and protein. Read labels on dried fruit snacks. Many add sugar on top of sugar. What to swap in? Fresh grapes, count them, or a small handful of cherries, juicy. Volume, less density, 0.5 mango, lush, fragrant, and high in natural sugars with modest fiber. A cup of mango is easy to inhale and tough on post-meal readings if you make it the star of the bowl. Smarter way to have it: think accent. Not entree, a few slices over a cottage cheese bowl or tucked into a chicken mango salsa over leafy greens. Build a buffer: avocado, pumpkin seeds, or grilled shrimp in a salad with a few mango cubes spreads the impact over time. Avoid mango smoothies unless you control portions and add fiber, protein, chia, Greek yogurt. What to swap in? Papaya or peach slices with skin in smaller portions. Still tropical, often gentler. The real goal isn't no fruit, it's no surprises. Fruit brings vitamins, antioxidants, hydration, and enjoyment. What you're avoiding is fast sugar without breaks. If a fruit is easy to overeat, low in fiber, and usually eaten alone, then it's more likely to cause a spike. Add breaks fiber, protein, fat, watch portions, and place fruit after protein in a meal instead of as a starter or on an empty stomach. Your CGM meter will show the difference within days. How to test your tolerance? Quick at-home experiment. For any fruit you love but don't trust yet, choose a moderate portion. Eat it with protein, fat, for example, nuts or yogurt on day 1. Eat the same portion alone on day 2. Check at 1 and 2 hours both days. Keep the version that gives you the flattest curve. This turns guesswork into confidence and lets you bring back favorites in a way that works for your body. 2 bonus tips that make fruit safer. Bonus tip: beware dried fruit and fruit juice when water is removed or pulp is filtered out. Sugar gets concentrated and fiber goes missing. That's why a handful of raisins acts nothing like a handful of grapes. And a glass of orange juice isn't remotely the same as an orange. If you use dried fruit, think sprinkle a tablespoon on oats or salad, never a handful. Drink juice. Cut it with water and limit to a few sips, or better yet, skip it and eat the whole fruit. Bonus tip B. Think glycemic load, not just index. Guy tells you speed. GAL tells you speed times portion. A fruit can be high GI but low GL in a small serving. That doesn't give you a free pass to eat a mountain. It means portion plus pairing decide the outcome. Keep servings modest. Eat fruit after protein, veg, and you'll turn most spikes into gentle hills. A day of fruit without the spike sample flow breakfast. Greek yogurt plus chia plus walnuts plus cinnamon plus a small handful of berries. After lunch, treat: 4 to 5 pineapple cubes on a spinach chicken salad with olive oil and feta. Dinner. Dessert: 1/2 cup watermelon with 2 TBSP cottage cheese, or skip and enjoy. A square of 85% dark chocolate. Movement: 10 to 20 minute walk after the 2 largest meals to mop up glucose. Do this for a week and watch your post-meal lines smooth out. Conclusion: you don't have to break up with fruit. You just have to stop letting it blindside you. Watermelon, pineapple, bananas, dates, and mango are the usual culprits. Keep portions honest. Pair with protein and fat, favor higher fiber fruits more often, and add a quick post-meal walk. Your meter will tell you you're on the right track. If you found this helpful, drop a comment with the fruit that spikes you most and how you plan to pair it next time. For more practical diabetes guides, no fluff, hit subscribe and turn on notifications.